Hey, so I've been trying to fix this issue that's been going on. Obviously, you can see what it's doing. Um, yeah, my lighting isn't working as good as I was expecting it to. Hi, it's Kim Overholt, your party artist. Remember me? Yeah. Hi. Well, I'm having technical difficulties today, and for the reason why I started a bit late. But better late than never. It's Friday, and today is Friday Discuss and Draw here at Overholt Art and Entertainment Studio. And if you want to know a little bit about me, uh, contact me at my website, kimoverholt.com. It's in the background over here. All the flashing lights and brilliance I bring out in things and people and stuff like that, right? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I thought I'd get ready early today because I have to go to work early too. So I thought I'd come in and say a quick hello. I don't know how this happened this morning with this thing. I don't know. I just came here and it's looking like this. Hold on. I'm thinking it might be burnt out. It might be burnt out. I might have to get myself a proper light eventually. Start taking this very seriously. Kim, you should be taking this very seriously. Right. Today is Friday, Discuss or Draw, and I am here, your party artist, Kim Overholt, here to help you learn about uh, art, life, and everything that happens in between. And I am so sorry. This, like I say, technical difficulties. What can I do? I'll just turn it off. There's nothing I can do about it. Except turn it off. You know what? I'll try and get the other light to work. I don't know. Hold on a second. Let me see. It was actually on the fritz too, but let me see if I can fix it. Give me a second to plug it in. Oh, technical difficulties, technical difficulties. Okay, let me see. Will it work? Good question. But for how long? Yeah. I can also tell that one's not going to stay for very long. It'll go out soon, but let me move it over this way. Hello, everybody. Yes, I'm glad you are here. I'm your party artist, and it is Discuss or Draw Friday. Yeah, I've been trying to get this going. Technical difficulties. I got one light to work, anyways. So I am here to help you have fun and learn about drawing and life too, and learn a little bit about something that's called art therapy. And I've never really tried art therapy myself, but well, actually, no, I lie. I have tried art therapy. It was a long time ago, back when the artists of Thorold used to have their own little place. It used to be called the Quebec Bank, and the Quebec Bank was on Front Street in Thorold. And when we would get together every Saturday night, it would be like a meeting of all the artists, the local artists, and we'd all get together on a Saturday night and drink coffee, talk about art, stuff like that. Things that keep you interested in doing art and seeing other people's pieces of art and things like that, and music and stuff. So yeah, then I did a nice little, what was it called? It was called a mandala. Yeah, a nice mandala of what you do is you draw the same thing over and over again in kind of a circular motion. And in that way, you're creating a mandala that kind of like you can look at it and it gives you peace. That's the kind of thing that art therapy is all about, something that makes you feel good when you look at it, I guess. But I'm always thinking, you've always got to think about being different with art because you can have so many good things with art. And I have a quote that made me think by a favorite author of mine. His name Clive Barker. And if I can find it, give me a second. Find the quote for you. And unfortunately, I don't have a cheers thing for you, or I'd be raising a glass and giving you a cheer. Oh, it goes like this: Any fool can be happy. Give me the clowns happy all the time. It takes a man with a real heart to make beauty out of the stuff that makes us weep. So I'm imagining what maybe my next project is going to be, and I'm thinking maybe something along the line of instead of having like a regular portrait, maybe I'll do a portrait of somebody crying, just for trying something different, trying a different emotion. Yeah, and that's what doing art is all about, and brings out emotions in people too. So that's always nice. And yeah, I got it. I kind of like, well, I found out my lights weren't working. I thought, okay, this isn't going to work. I'm going to be able to just kind of sit here and not show you all kinds of stuff. But now that I got this one little one working for a little while at least, I can talk to you a little bit about art and the fun that I have with doing art too. So, and like I say, uh, the fact that you always see art that's always happy, smiling faces and stuff like that. And what impresses me sometimes is art that when you look at it, it invokes emotion. Like when you see a picture of somebody crying, it makes you want to cry too. So I'm thinking maybe something along that line that'll make somebody go, wow. I have something of a wow factor. I'm trying to think of something that might wow you guys out there. And if you have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments below. And if you like what you see, you like hanging out with me, if you've seen any of my previous um, things, follow along. I like showing people how to do art. And so, for an example, let me plug in my phone. For an example, I'm going to plug my phone in. And I'm going to search for a face on here that maybe I can draw for you while we're talking about discussing and drawing. So, and it can be anything. It can be a famous person. I think I'm making this somebody that would be weeping, but make like a sad face. So I got my handy dandy studio notebook. Thank you to my sister for providing me with some nice stuff to draw, stuff to draw on all these years, and I have so many, different ones. Let's see if I have uh, a blank page would be great. See if I can find one. And my last one I did of Quentin Tarantino. And I was starting that. What's his face? Oh, yeah. I love doing drawings. Okay, so now I've got myself a nice blank piece of paper. And I was just learning something today about like Bob Ross, how he shows you how to paint, and not only when he's painting does it make you feel good because you can actually hear the brush on the canvas, but you hear him scraping and all kinds of noises. And I guess it makes you feel good when you can hear some noises aren't the greatest, like scraping of nails on chalkboards, things like that. That's not nice, but things like nice sounds like burbling brooks and waterfalls and things like that's supposed to make you feel relaxed and everything. And when you do art, sometimes the motion and the sound of somebody drawing can actually make you feel relief too, kind of thing too. And I'm trying to get to decide what I'm going to draw, but I got all kinds of pencils and stuff. Maybe I'll do it in a blue pencil for a change. I've done a couple previous blue pencil pictures, and I can show you because Mr. Brad Pitt probably won't care. There's one, Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt there. So I think maybe I'll do a nice blue picture. Maybe I'll do a Brad Pitt, a blue sad Brad Pitt. Yeah, there you go. I like drawing his face, and from the imposters that I've encountered along the way, they don't mind me drawing them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my handy dandy phone. That's all nicely plugged in, and I'm going to find myself a picture, maybe of Brad Pitt crying. Hey, there you go, Brad Pitt crying. Because everybody sees him cry. It invokes this. People get all upset too. It makes people upset when he's upset. Whatever he does, people get upset about. I know. Upset about, glorified, happy, sad, angry. Um, how about Brad Pitt crying? Brad Pitt crying. There's lots of them of Brad Pitt crying. Okay. All right. And we'll see if we can find a nice one. I did that one of him crying on the 7. Where's the what's in the box? What's in the box? No, I'll make something different. Tears. Oh, that's a sad one though too. And one where he's kind of like, oh, I can't show you. Knock my phone off. Okay, hold on. I'll find another one. Just as sad. Okay. I'll find one, a sad one, and we'll draw. I'll give you an idea of how to get started with drawing sad pictures rather than happy pictures. Because let's be a little bit different today. Let's be sad for a change. Let's be freaking miserable, okay? I know it's impossible for me. I can't do it. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Oh, there's that wine. No, there's another one. There's that one, but that's a motion one. Let me see. I can find one of them. Du- 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 du. Oh, what's in the box? Ooh, there's a shot from the box. Whoa, he saw what's in the box. Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are the ones. Yeah, see, it takes a while to find the right one, right? So you go, I'll just explain it to you. I'll draw the picture and then I'll show it to you after, okay? Because I don't want to waste your time with me trying to just find a nice picture. I'll find a good picture. There's a lot of pictures of him crying. There's a lot of crying pictures. I'll find a good crying picture and I'll start to show you the basics of it once I find it. Damn. Yeah, because I thought, you always see pictures of people smiling. Let's do one of them cry. Uh, Easier said than done, I'm thinking. Look at this. Okay, here we go. How about that? Du, 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 du. Yeah, it's hard to find a nice one. So I'll keep looking. And in the meantime, let me get something else going to talk about. Facial structures are always important when you're drawing, and especially when you're drawing a face, you have to kind of know what you're going to be starting off with. When you have a face, you get like the eyes, nose, and the mouth, and the emotion that goes along with it. So, finding the right picture, that's the problem. I'll find it. I'll find it. And when I do, ooh, you guys better look out. Yeah. But in the meantime, yes, yes, yes. So that's one idea that I have. Discuss or draw today. We can discuss other thing. And well, hey, you know what? I want to discuss um, the great things that have happened over the past 2 years, because there have been, well, 3 years, I gotta say, over the past 3 years I've made great friends, and I've always enjoyed bringing more people into doing art and things like that. So I find it really awesome when people are fascinated with it and want to try it on their own. um, I find, uh, when you make a connection with more than one person on something that is related to art, it makes you feel good. That's for sure. Yeah. I love discussing all things that have to do with even doing drawing of it, because yeah, the way you do your certain movements of your hand will make certain things happen to your brush and to your drawing when you're doing the line drawing too. Oh yeah, and I had to find a better picture of Billy Joel, because I was doing a painting of him, but it's not turning out the way I wanted it to. I'm very disappointed, so I'm going to go back and maybe do another one. So if you got any ideas for a nice Billy Joel picture you want me to maybe try and paint, let me know in the comments below. And if you want to follow along with me, like I say, follow along. And in the meantime, because I might as well get it started. It's going to be a dark picture, anyways. I did find a dark picture. I usually start by smudging with my pencil all across my paper to prime my canvas, if you will. So that's what I'm going to start with. So I'm going to be doing that first. It's a blue picture, so it's going to be a blue person on the blue picture. This kind of pencil you usually use when you're doing animation, because when you photocopy the pictures, the blue pencil doesn't show through for some strange reason. Okay. So usually I do like the outside, the the background first, because like you do when you're painting, you do the background first, and then you concentrate on the center. Yeah, and the things that are the subjects and things. The things that are farther away, you could draw those in first, and then bring the sticks that's closer to you later on for the details, right? You first need to just get the basic shapes going in here and just coloring it in. And of course, finding the picture also helps too. But I want to show you, you can always, if you're not even sure, you can still get started by getting started by just, getting the pencil on the paper and getting it going. I haven't drawn for a while, so I'm feeling kind of like I have to draw something that makes sense to me. And one of the people on Facebook, on my Twitter page, were saying, try drawing something different. I'm like, yeah, I should try drawing something a little different. Not quite maybe a portrait, but maybe something that invokes emotion. So maybe it might not even be a portrait. It could be something completely different. But I'm going to start by priming my canvas, if you will. And maybe along the way, I can figure out what picture I want to do. As you can see, it's like it could come from any direction at this point. But we'll see what we can do. I love doing abstracts, and abstracts have been one of the things that's been really cool when I do finger painting. So this should be an interesting little concept to do as well. So just basically just putting the color down on the picture on the paper. Put the color down on the picture, and the picture may come to you. Sometimes I can do this and something comes to me too. That's how I did that one painting, because there was something that was already telling me to do a portrait, and it just kind of went from there. So sometimes when you do stuff, it might even direct you in the right direction. See? Give it time, it'll look like something. But in the meantime, I appreciate you being here, and I'm sorry I'm late, and better late than never. I got stuff to do. And how do I look? Do I look good? I thought I'd get dressed and get ready for you guys this time. It was the last one. I look pretty messy. I'm always going to put my best face forward especially when I'm talking with you, because I love you guys. I really do. And I want you to know that I'm healthy, I'm happy, things are good. Life's what you make it, my sweets. That's why I always tell people, life's what you make it. And don't forget it, because that's very important. So, in the meantime, I'm going to find that picture. And if I have any changes while I'm doing it, or any kind of thing that I can show you, I will show you before I go. And in the meantime, there's my painting I got there. There's my Bob Marley, KimOverholt.com. Fancy graphics, you know me. I do it all, baby. Look out. You don't think so? Try me.